System.out.println. Hello world. So today on this episode of Hammock Chats, we are going to be talking about a video game I had an idea for called Mythos Arena. It's a fighting game, a la Street Fighter, also inspired by mainly like anime, Air Dashers, you know, your Guilty Gears, Darkstalkers, there's Blaze Blues. Can you tell I'm an Arc Systems fan? But anyway, so it is a mythology-based fighting game. No, it's not Fight of Gods. So, today I'm only going to be talking about the roster. If I feel like doing it another day, I might talk about I might talk about other aspects of the game. But, let's get to the roster. So, first off, there are 15 characters, 5 for each pantheon, for each mythology. There are 3 mythologies, as you can tell from math, and those are the 3 big ones: Greek, Egyptian, Norse. Norse and Egyptian, I'm mainly putting. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to the roster. So, starting off with the Greek, the Greek mythology. First of all, we have the big 3, E for Greek, the brothers Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. You kind of gotta have them. So Zeus is pretty much your standard Shoto. He can throw lightning. He has an uppercut. He has a Tatsumaki. He's your pretty standard Shoto, right? Then you have Poseidon, who's a zoner. Like, he has his trident that can give him some range, but he can also place his trident on the ground and then, like, cause it to spin or attack or make a whirlpool. Or fly back to him. So he can do that. Then Hades is a trap character. He can place pools of darkness on the ground, and they can damage, he can travel between them. It's a whole thing. Right. Then you have Medusa, who is a rushdown and can also lifesteal some. Then there's Heracles, who is a grappler. He's just a big dude. Okay, next mythology, we have Norse mythology. You gotta start off with Odin. Odin is a reversal character, a la Geese Howard from Fatal Fury or Hakumen from Blaze Blue. He has counters, and he also has some good range with his spear Gungnir. Then, next we have, of course, Thor. Thor is sort of an all-rounder, little bit of a Shoto, little bit of a rushdown. He's like faster than your average Shoto, but not a rushdown. Then, next you have, of course, Loki. Loki is a stance fighter. He can shapeshift into different animal forms, and he has different moves while he's in the different animal forms, right? Okay. Next, there is Freyr, or Frey, depending on how you want to pronounce it. He's a puppet fighter, because he has his sword, Sumarbrander, otherwise known as the Sword of Summer, and he can like control it, tell it to go places, make it attack. It's cool. Then there's Hel. Hel is kind of a rushdown, but not crazy fast. And she has like a little knife, you know? She has her kitchen knife. Okay. Next, we have Egyptian mythology, starting off with Ra. Ra is a zoner. He can just shoot. He's the god of the sun, so he can shoot like beams of sunlight at you, and does damage, obviously. Then next you have Horus. Horus is a rushdown. Not much else to say. Hey, if I actually get into like actually making the game, I'd probably give him something more interesting, but he's a rushdown. Then there's Bast, who is also a rushdown, but can do some set play and mix up. Right. Then there is Set, speaking of Set, who also can change into animal forms, but not permanently. It's just like for his heavy attack, he'll turn into a different animal. Right. Set is weird, man. Set can just do what he wants. You can kind of play him differently, but yeah. Okay, and then finally for Egyptian mythology, you have oh, give me a second. I forgot who it was. Oh, Anubis. Anubis is a zoner. He has his staff, and that gives him a little bit of range, and he can also shoot out tendrils of like blackness, darkness, sort of, but not exactly darkness, more like death. You know? Okay. So that should be that's all the characters. Wait. But that's not all the characters, because there are 3 secret characters. They're all joke characters. So, let's go in reverse order. For Egyptian mythology, we have the box. This is the box that Set made to trap Osiris. And it can kind of close shut, like it's kind of teeth biting, right? It does very little damage except to Osiris. To Osiris, it's an insta-kill. Osiris is not in the game. Moving on, in Norse mythology, we have Tyr's hand. So it's not Tyr, it's his hand that got eaten by Fenris. So it's just a hand. It can get up there and slap you. Can't really do much though. It's a joke character. Then, finally, we have the Cord. The Cord is from the Inferno by Dante. You may be saying, what? Dante's Inferno isn't Greek mythology, it's something Christian. No, it's not. Dante's Inferno is way more Greek mythology than it is Christian. And it's, literally you could have just replaced every time they said hell with Hades or the underworld, and it would have been just Greek mythology, and replaced Satan with Hades as well. It's really not different. And I guess the 7 rings sort of thing. It's not exactly, but yeah, no, Dante's Inferno is Greek mythology. So, yeah, that's it. That is actually all the characters, unless I decide to do DLC, which I actually do have planned, but I'm not going to talk about because that'd be too long of a video. So, what do you think? I know I have no subscribers, and no one's actually going to comment, but, do all the YouTube things, like and subscribe. No, I'm kidding. I never want to do that again. Why did I do that? I will never do that again, I promise. But, anyway, bye.